You were nominated for an Emmy for writing the episode For Peter's Sake. What stood out about that episode?
It dealt with a really powerful subject.
I think early on it dealt with the...
It was about AIDS, and Martin, who played a book editor, was editing a book written by a guy who's dying, and the cast was magnificent, and Betty Thomas directed it beautifully, and Gwen Verdon was in it, and yeah, it was one of those episodes that really come together in a way that you're just very proud of.
Did you attend the ceremony, the Emmy ceremony?
Oh God, yeah.
Yeah, we were nominated for an Emmy. I remember when we were nominated, and we were working on another show at that point, and one of the writers said, we came in that morning. It's like, yeah, we were nominated for writing in a comedy, and he went, like cable comedy? Went, no, real comedy, honestly, just like all the other shows. So yeah, there was still a sort of attitude from people who'd spent a lot of time working on network television toward cable.
That night, I remember, it was such a... Are we allowed to curse on this? It was... Well, I will, and you can cut it out if you want. It was such a mind fuck because the actor who played Peter was presenting the award. You remember that? Mm-hmm. So we're like, oh my God, that's such a good sign.
And Betty Thomas won the Emmy for directing that year for that episode.
We did not.
No, because, I mean, among other things, we were up against the Seinfeld masturbation episode.
And the puppy episode.
Yeah, it was like, why are we here? Why are we here? It's so, it's just like, yeah, here, just let's skip all the anxiety. But then when Betty won, there was a little, they've managed to...
when he was presenting, there was even more.
Yeah, no, they have managed to get us, like...
Twisted.
A number of times, yes. We used to kid about the fact that at the Emmys when we were doing Friends for years didn't win, and it would always be, and the winner is Frasier. The amount of time it took them to say as time in our brains slowed down, and you went, yeah, it was brutal.
People like starting to stand up, and then...
Oh, and my favorite is the year on Friends that they announced we were nominated and then took it away.
Because they read the wrong...
Yeah, someone had put up the wrong information on the teleprompter, and they put up the rehearsal card, which was the list of nominees from the previous year. So they announced we were nominated, and which was a great day in the writers' room, as each of the writers would come in and go, hey, I heard, and you'd go, no, it's not. What? Yeah. So, but we're not bitter because things have gone well.
Yeah, and truthfully, we used to make jokes about it. We used to say that we were the Susan Lucci of half-hour comedy.
Do you think that it influenced your career being nominated for that first one?
No.
Not at all. I mean, honestly, and winning or losing Emmys, you know what? You come in, you do the work. It doesn't matter. The next morning, it doesn't matter. There's one evening where it matters a lot, and then after the hangover, it doesn't matter anymore.